everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's my birthday! And seeing as I can't go out or have a party, I've decided to make a video for you guys. Tell me how sad of a person that makes me in the comments. But before we get started on today's video, show of the week, as it's my birthday, is one of my top 3 shows of all time. Ragtime, Hamilton, or Come From Away. I will leave links to cast recordings down below in the description for my birthday, as well as liking and subscribing. If you want to listen to one of those, that'd be fab. So, what am I doing today? Today, as it's my birthday, as a little bonus video for you guys, I'm going to do the birthday tag. I've checked the questions and it doesn't say how old are you, so it's fine. No one's gonna steal my personal information. Weirdly, these videos where I just talk about myself outside of acting seem to do really well. So there you go, you're gonna learn a little bit more about me, just random facts. So let's get into it. Question 1, do you go by a nickname? Not anymore. I've had lots of nicknames throughout my life, so recent ones, particularly for old theatre people where I worked as an usher, include McCake, Macakalulu, McCakes. My dad used to call me Mickalele when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, I used to be called Mickey because having a nickname ending in a Y was cool in the noughties. Mick is another one, just Mick or Mix. My cousins call me Mix sometimes, and I don't mind being called by those old nicknames, like people who knew me when I called myself that's fine. But when I meet new people now, I don't have a, like, my name's Michaela, but I prefer to be called this. I like my name. I think my name's cool. Even though you can never get mugs or anything with my name on it. It's always Michelle, never Michaela. Question 2, when driving, do you listen to CDs, tapes, the radio, or nothing? I don't drive. I don't have a car. I have my license, but I don't have a car, and I've never owned a car, so I don't know what I prefer. I would imagine I would probably want to listen to my own music rather than the radio, but I think I'd want to listen to something rather than nothing. So if own music, like CDs, wasn't an option, I think I'd probably drive with the radio. But yeah, I honestly don't know. Question 3, are you a window person or an aisle person? It depends. I like the window because I like being able to look out and watch the scenery go by if you're on a train, for example. But I don't like the claustrophobia when you're in the window seat and you have to sit next to a stranger. Obviously, COVID times that doesn't happen, which is great. So it's not as much of a problem now. Also, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't get to choose. I'm just inside. Yeah, so I guess it depends. If I'm traveling with people that I know, I'd have the window seat as opposed to the aisle seat, so the other person could have the aisle seat. If I have to sit next to a stranger, I'd rather be in the aisle and know that I can escape. Makes it sound like I'm being kidnapped. Number 4, how do you relieve stress? I don't know. Singing, actually. Singing relieves stress. Dancing badly to songs, like putting on your favourite tune and just like rocking out. A nice bath as well. Love a bath. What's your favourite childhood TV show? Oh my gosh, there were so many good shows back in the day. I'm just gonna rattle off a few because I can't pick one. Cardcaptors, I remember in year 6, I think it was on Tuesdays, or maybe it was every day when school finished at like 3:30 or whenever primary school finished, like going home and watching Cardcaptors. Love that show. Fairly Odd Parents, classic. Mona the Vampire, loved it. Oh, what else? There was this show called Animorphs. It was about teenagers who got turned into animals. I liked that when I was a kid. I went through a phase of that. Oh, what was it? Was it the Animal Show? The one with Michaela Strachan about animals. It was like a nature show. I liked that. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I think those were the main ones. Where am I? All right, so question 6. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? The first job I ever wanted was when I was about like 5-6 years old. I wanted to be a vet, and then I realized I wasn't good with animals because I was scared of them biting and scratching me. So I figured out pretty quickly that wasn't gonna work. So then after that, I wanted to be a paleontologist. Then my mum said there was no money in that. So then I wanted to be an archaeologist, not realizing that I had the same problem. And then I briefly wanted to be a doctor because of Scrubs, and then realized that being a doctor wasn't like Scrubs. You know, broadly, it's not as fun, you know, people die. And then I think the next thing I seriously considered was being an actor. So yes, those are all the jobs I wanted to be throughout my life. But yeah, first one was wanting to be a vet. I loved animals when I was a kid. I like grew up on David Attenborough documentaries. That's another show I liked when I was a kid. Favorite TV show, anything that David Attenborough narrated. What was the best prank you ever pulled off? Mate, I am not a prank person. That just didn't happen in my life. I wear my emotions on my face, so even though I did manage to prank someone, I would have been called out. Number 8, if you could have dinner with any 3 people, whom would you choose? Oh, so many people. Audra McDonald, because I love Audra McDonald. And I would imagine she had an interesting life. Who's had, like, just people who've had interesting lives. Like, David Attenborough, it would be quite, because he's like 90 now. He's probably had an incredible life. Olivia Colman Olivia Colman's gonna replace Audra McDonald for now. Olivia Colman, just in interviews, and I've seen clips of her on like QI and Would I Lie to You, she seems really chill. She seems like she'd be a really fun person to have dinner with. So I'm gonna go with David Attenborough, Olivia Colman, and let's say Stephen Fry. Yeah. No, Bill Bailey. Sorry, Stephen Fry. Bill Bailey. So Bill Bailey, Olivia Colman, and David Attenborough. Done. Number 9. If you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? Oh God. It wouldn't fit me now, but I have a distinct memory of when I was like a toddler, or just a very, very young, I don't know when toddler ends and child begins, but like around that age, of having a dinosaur jumper. And I think I would get back that dinosaur jumper, even though it wouldn't fit me anymore. I think if I could get that dinosaur jumper but sized up for like adult sizes, I'd get that jumper back. 10. If you could hire any actor to portray you in a movie, who would you choose? Can I choose myself? And then I get paid for playing me. That'd be great. If it wasn't myself, I don't know. Maybe like Letitia Wright? I don't know, but then can she sing? I don't know. I honestly don't know who would play me in a movie about myself. I'm really bad with actors' names. I mean, if Audra McDonald could play like an older version of me, that would be cool. Or who's that chick who played Uhura in the new Star Trek films? Again, I don't know if she can sing, so I don't know if there's any singing aspects in this biopic. But yeah, maybe her? I don't know. Who looks like me? Let me know in the comments. Let me know who would play me in a film. If you could play any instrument, which would you play? Like, I already play some instruments. Technically, you could argue I do play the piano, as in I can read piano music and like I can bust out chords and stuff, but it would be playing the piano to a higher level. Like, if I could play up to like grade 5 piano or above, I think that would be what I would love to play. If you could hear anyone in history give a speech, whom would you hear? Oh, that's such a basic bitch answer, but I think it would be like the I Dreamed a Dream speech, Martin Luther King. I think that would be amazing, just to like be there, and then if I was going back in time, I could warn him, like, guy, people are gonna try and kill you. I probably shouldn't tell you this because if it massively changes history, but just maybe you could try and not get killed. That'd be great. Yeah, I don't think that would work with the whole butterfly effect thing, but hey ho. If you could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would you live? Oh, I honestly don't think I'd want to live in a city for my whole life, but if I had to, it wouldn't be London. I think just because they're cities that I know better, it would be either Manchester or Edinburgh. And even then, like, Edinburgh gets hectic during Fringe, so I think I would lean towards Manchester rather than Edinburgh. Manchester's a really nice city, I really like it. If you could make any fictional character come to life, which would it be? Oh, see, me and Josh are watching Legend of Korra now, so I'm back into like Avatar stuff. It would be Katara, but Korra seems pretty badass. We've only just finished season 1 when I'm filming this. So yeah, I'm gonna say Katara for now, but you know, Korra's giving Katara a run for her money. She's badass. I love it. 15. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? We didn't really do Halloween in my family. Like, yeah, we just didn't. I only went trick-or-treating once, and that was in year 7 with my best friend at the time. She invited me around her house and we went trick-or-treating in, like, just in the street where she lived. I think I dressed up as a witch or something. I honestly, I think that's probably what happened. I think I bought like a witch's hat and just wore like black and stuff. But yeah, we didn't really do Halloween, and I still don't really. I don't do dressing up for Halloween really. When I had longer hair, there was one year I went as Wednesday Addams because I just plaited my hair and wore black. It was great. Love it. Anything where I can wear black, I'm there. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Closed? Why would you open your closet doors? That's really weird. 17. If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be? Katara or Korra? Again, Korra's giving Katara a run for her money, but like, yeah. 18. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels? I mean, who doesn't? Like, unless there's a sheet being like, you've got to pay for it, which no one does. Like, everyone does that, right? 19. Have you stolen a street sign before? Again, no. Why would you steal a street sign? Although there were those people who put the cone on the statue in my hometown. I guess when you're drunk, you'd steal street signs. I've never done that. 20. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? I imagine that they mean the duvet, like tucking the duvet in like under the mattress. No, that's just claustrophobic and horrible. No. 21. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Neither? Oh, okay, right, let's break this down. Like, I'm assuming a big bear's gonna be like a massive feck-off grizzly bear. In which case, but like, are the bees like killer bees? Because if it's killer bees, I'm gonna take my chance with the bear because a swarm of killer bees is definitely gonna kill you, whereas the big feck-off bear is probably going to kill you. If it's normal bees and a massive feck-off grizzly bear, I would go with the bees and just try and run away. Let me know, I guess, which bees we're talking about, quiz, because that's gonna make a massive difference. Impotent bees aren't gonna be as painful as a massive bear. Number 22, do you always smile in pictures? No, sometimes I pull stupid faces. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this. I don't duck face. I don't understand that. Between like smiling and trying to look kind of sexy and mysterious, I would smile. Like, you know when you get people who, they can do really good kind of like moody face pictures, like, and I just, because I have resting bitch face, I just look like I'm depressed and I want to jump off a bridge. But I don't just smile, I'll sometimes be like, or. That's gonna be fun, someone's gonna screenshot those. 23, have you peed in the woods? Yes, when I've been in the woods, like camping and needed to pee, yes, I have. Like, I don't go out of my way to pee in woods. Like, if you need to pee and there's woodland and there isn't a toilet, then that's what you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I'm not wetting myself for anyone. Number 24, what size is your bed? I think it's a double bed. I don't know if it's queen or king. I don't know what the difference is. Well, a queen is slightly smaller. I think this is like just a normal sized double bed. Just normal. What was the best concert you ever attended? Like the King Blues concert. That was like my first proper concert. That was a pretty cool concert. I enjoyed that. Oh, but Amanda Palmer though. Amanda Palmer concert was pretty cool. But it was in like a church with bleachers, so it wasn't as comfortable, whereas the King Blues concert, because usually with a concert it's a big open space, isn't it? And you can kind of like stand and it's comfortable, whereas the Amanda Palmer concert was like in a church, so it wasn't as comfortable. But I enjoyed the concert nonetheless. But yeah, what is your song of the week? I've now got Morat songs in my head. I guess, well, earlier this week I did have a little kitchen dance party to Besos and Guerra by Morat, so let's say that one. Do you still watch cartoons? Yes. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, Death Note. There are some really good cartoons out there. Cartoons aren't just for kids. In fact, originally cartoons weren't children's entertainment, they were adult entertainment. And yeah, I think obviously it depends on the cartoon, but there are plenty of cartoons that have a lot that people as adults can take away from them. Like Disney, for example. Disney prided itself on being family entertainment, and I can watch Disney films as an adult, the ones that don't have really, really problematic stuff in them, and you know, you can still enjoy them, and there's things that you don't notice when you watch them as a kid, when you watch them as an adult, and you're like, oh my god. Question 28. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Oh, I don't remember. I think it might have been a letter to Josh on Valentine's Day. I didn't send it, obviously, I gave it to him, but I think that was the last letter I wrote. I wish I had more people's addresses, because that, like, I would have loved to have done that in lockdown, is write to people, like, physically write to people, but I don't have that many addresses of people, so. 29, how many languages do you speak? Fluently, 1. In any capacity, 2. Languages that I've learnt some of throughout my life, to the point where I could, like, say a sentence, 4. Do you believe in ghosts? No. 31. What was your first concert? Like, gig, concert, the King Blues. First concert as in a concert that I was not in. I can't remember who it was. It was a concert in my hometown in the theatre, and it was a marimba player, and I think Andrew Lloyd Webber's brother who plays the cello. So I think that was my first concert that I wasn't in. First concert I was in, I guess it would be like the Carol concert when I was in year 7, was like the first concert that I was in. Cheetos or Fritos? I have no idea well, I know what Cheetos is. Cheetos are like Wotsits, aren't they, like crappy American Wotsits? And I have no idea what Fritos are, so I don't know what the British equivalent would be. So I'm just gonna say Cheetos, but by Cheetos I mean Wotsits. Wotsits are also cool, so, you know, we love Wotsits. Number 33, can you curl your tongue? 34, ever won a spelling bee? We don't really do spelling bees in the UK, so no. 35, own a record player? No. 36, who would you like to see in concert? Morat. As soon as we're allowed to travel and they tour to Madrid or Barcelona, I'm gonna be there. 37, sugar cookies or snickerdoodles? What? What? Okay, is a sugar cookie a cookie made of sugar? And a snickerdoodle, I thought snickerdoodle was just a nonsense word. Like, hey, what's that snickerdoodle over there, you know? Neither. I guess for fun of saying the word, I'll go with snickerdoodle, but I have no idea what that is, so. 38, can you swim well? I've swum better when I used to go swimming. If I needed to, I think I could swim well enough to not drown. Is that swimming well? Answers on a postcard. 39, are you patient? I try to be, but my gut is saying no. We're working on it, you know? Every day's a school day. 40, DJ or band at a wedding? Band. There never is a band, but if I get married, I'm having a band. 41, ever won a contest? Yes. 42, do you have kids? No. 43, do you want kids? I honestly do not know. I know that at the moment I can't afford them. Yeah, I don't know if I want kids or not. So we'll just see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, so that is all of the questions. My bank information is... So that was the birthday tag on today, my birthday. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed learning some more random stuff about me. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Would love to have you on the channel. Stay tuned for more theatre content from a UK perspective, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, friends!